Now let's talk about the API. I mean, we have been talking about APIs for so long. Uh, the patterns remain same or something different is happening because we kind of live in API driven world.
So I think APIs, one of the biggest concerns is, do I know where they are? I spent a lot of time thinking about rogue APIs. Um, you know, Marketing just came and added a new capability for analytics, and now I have a new API in my operational environment that may or may not be under my security envelope. I have zombie APIs. Somebody set up an API, did an experiment, ran a business operation, stopped that operation, never took down the API. So now it's not being maintained, it's not being updated. So all of these different kinds of APIs out there, and just people doing their business and not using the security guardrails, not following policies. And so the proliferation of APIs is dramatic. And so the first thing I need to do is discovery. Again, when API goes out and works with customers, that's often the first phase is when we put in our capabilities, a huge part of that is discovery. And I don't know of any case where we went in and didn't find things that the company didn't know about. And so the first part is, do you know what you need to protect? The second part is, how do you want to protect that? So again, when I talk to the board, they want a risk appetite view of the world. They may accept more fraud for a dramatic increase in sales. They may accept more friction between the customer and the company to dramatically reduce fraud. And so I need security controls where I can adaptively meet that requirement and adapt as the fraud gets worse. I can increase controls. As we have a major sale and I want to get rid of all the friction during the major sale, then I can do those kind of things. So a lot of, for me, is that dynamic ability to control the mitigation around the APIs and knowing where they are.